Here's how to tell if you have piriformis syndrome and 3 simple exercises that fix the real underlying cause so that you can be free of this horrible pain for good. Piriformis syndrome causes a deep ache in the glutes and can cause pain, numbness or pins and needles down the back of the leg. It tends to hurt with prolonged sitting or activities like running or cycling. Will usually hurt if you press here over the muscle and will often hurt if you stretch the piriformis muscle like this. In comparison, sciatic pain from irritated low back joints often hurts in the low back region as well and tends to be painful with back movements like getting up from a chair, bending, or reaching forward to put on shoes or socks. The piriformis muscle becomes tight and irritates the underlying nerve because it's weak, and that's the underlying issue, so we need to strengthen it, not stretch it. Stretching the muscle or pressing against it with a ball can compress and irritate the nerve, so do these exercises instead. This first exercise relaxes the piriformis muscle, but also the muscles around it, which research shows can be responsible for a lot of the pain in some people. So do this one first. Sitting on a low chair, cross the leg of the painful side and then slowly pull that knee towards your opposite shoulder, but resist gently with your leg muscles as you move. Relax your leg back down and repeat that several times. As you draw your leg up, you should feel your gluteal muscles resisting the motion. You'll feel a stretching sensation in your glutes and you may feel some soreness in those muscles, but keep the resistance gentle so that any pain is less than 3 out of 10. Repeat until you feel a light fatigue or a warm flush in the muscles around your piriformis, and do that 5 times a week. If you find that position uncomfortable, you can do the same kind of motion lying face up, just moving as far as your hips and knees comfortably allow. Next, we strengthen the piriformis muscle in the straight leg position. This flushes the muscle with blood and can give some people immediate relief. We can mimic the motion of the piriformis when the leg is straight by lying on our side with the painful side up. With your top leg straight, lift your leg a bit, turn your toes towards the ceiling to externally rotate as much as you can comfortably. Hold that for a few seconds and then relax back down and repeat. It's okay if you feel a bit of soreness in your piriformis, but keep under a 3 out of 10 range for any pain. Ease back or stop completely if there's any pain or tingling down your leg. Repeat until light fatigue 3 times a week. If you find it hard to do that comfortably, you can do the same motion standing, lifting your leg out slightly and then turning your toes to externally rotate for a few seconds, doing that several times until light fatigue. The piriformis has a very different action when our hip is flexed, and we need to strengthen it in that position as well to fix it completely, so we do that next. Set up facing along a wall, one hand on the wall to help balance. From here, lift the knee of the painful side up in front of you, bring that knee out, rotate your foot forward and then back as far as you can comfortably, then return your knee to the front and relax it back down. So it's knee up, knee out, foot rotated forward, foot rotated back, back to the front and down. If that's a bit hard, just don't lift your knee as far. Keep below 3 out of 10 for any pain and repeat that motion until light fatigue 3 times a week. If you find the muscles at the front of your hip get a bit too fatigued doing this, you can do it on your hands and knees instead. Simply lift your knee out, rotate your foot forward, rotate your foot back, and then bring your leg back down. Now, piriformis syndrome is often part of a much larger problem. Every decade of life after the age of 30, we lose more muscle strength, and this starts to cause a whole host of issues as we start to get older. So to stop that from happening, make sure that you watch this video next.